Please remain upstanding for the national anthem. Please be seated. Vice-Chancellor, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Central Lancashire's graduation ceremony, and we're delighted to be celebrating with you today the success of our fabulous graduates. We hope you all have a great day to remember. I now call upon our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Graham Baldwin, to say a few words.
Welcome to the University of Central Lancashire. Let me do that again. I've practiced this, but not very well. Welcome to the University of Central Lancashire. Better? Thank you. Honorary Fellow, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our soon-to-be graduates. The past few years have been challenging for us all, and this cohort in particular has had its studies most affected by the pandemic. However, you have all shown great resilience during this time, which I know will stand you in good stead for the future. I'm delighted that we can now celebrate your achievements, and I trust that you enjoy both the ceremony and the celebrations that will, I am sure, go on afterwards with your families and your friends. Your studies here have prepared you well, and I'm sure that you will find you now have a closer set of connections with the world around you. I hope, as well as achieving your qualifications, that you have also had a great experience, and that in years to come, as a member of our global alumni community, you will look back fondly on your time at the University of Central Lancashire and will keep in touch to share with us your successes. At our University Open Days, I point out that graduates tend to earn more over a lifetime than non-graduates. But more importantly, they tend to be healthier, happier, and to live longer. Remembering those facts will surely reassure you that the effort and commitment you have invested in the last few years was well worth it. Undoubtedly, you will all be in different positions at this moment in time. Some of you will be waiting to get your first graduate job. Some may have already started on your career path, or are changing career because of your new qualification, or perhaps your new qualification will help you better yourself in the career that you already have. Whatever your situation, we know there will be many opportunities that lie ahead for you. So on behalf of all of us here today, and from the wider team at the University of Central Lancashire, I thank you for that future contribution. The personal characteristics that you have displayed to get you to this point today, energy, commitment, tenacity, and an open mind, will serve you well for the future and will help you to recognize and seize the opportunities that exist. So make sure you leave this hall today with confidence, ambition, and a desire to make a difference. You are the future leaders and high climbers in whatever occupation lies ahead for you. Life won't always be plain sailing, but during your studies, we hope you will have acquired a toolkit that will help you to navigate choppy waters. Your studies have prepared you such that although you can't direct the wind, you can adjust the sails. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we've always believed in helping people to seize every opportunity to flourish in education, at work, and for life. We're proud that by combining academic excellence and real-world teaching, we give our students the skills and experience that industry needs. That's why our talented graduates are in such high demand in the world, and we're delighted that we've created new possibilities for many thousands of our graduates during our near 200-year history. I hope that we have helped create the opportunity for your future success, ensuring that you have the relevant knowledge, skills and experiences to thrive wherever you came from and wherever you go to next. I hope too that as part of your UCLan journey, you have felt that you have belonged here. It is important to us that our students feel safe, valued, welcomed and included. Whoever you are, wherever you are in life, here at the University of Central Lancashire, we believe there's always a way. As you look to the future, enjoy this moment, and particularly enjoy today. Share special memories with the friends you've made here and with your families who have been on this journey of learning with you. Talking of which, before we celebrate your success, let's have a massive round of applause for all those special people, your family, your friends, and your tutors who have supported you and who are celebrating with you here today. Please join me. Now all the rest of the applause today will be just for you. So for all of you who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. You have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff who devote their professional lives to the teaching, learning and development of our students. You've also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional staff members who, whilst they often do not teach directly, have provided the service and the infrastructure that have made your success at the university possible. I would like to thank them all on your behalf. I am confident that you will bring not only real economic and social benefit to yourself, but also to the communities of which you are members. Whatever you do next, and wherever in the world your journey leads, on behalf of everybody at the University of Central Lancashire, very well done, and good luck for a happy and successful future. We are proud of you. Let me leave you with a quote from the playwright Oscar Wilde, which I think is very fitting for today. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, the university now confers an Alumni Achievement Award on Omolabake Fakunle. Vice-Chancellor, Omolabake joined the BAON's Business Administration Top-Up Programme, having completed her HND at UCLan's partner institution, Yaba College of Technology in Nigeria, and having 19 years of accountancy, audit, banking and entrepreneurship experience. Following her graduation from UCLan with a first-class degree, she then completed an MSc in Educational Research and PhD in Education, both at Edinburgh University. Among many other roles, Omolabake is a Chancellor's Fellow, Director of Equality, Diversity and Inclusion, and co-convener of the Race and Inclusivity in Global Education Network at the University of Edinburgh. As Chancellor's Fellow, her research explores the intersection of internationalisation, inclusivity, employability, and education policy. She widely disseminates her research via journal articles, blogs, and is often invited to speak at national and international events. And in 2018, she was winner of the Scottish Educational Research Association Estelle Brizard Memorial Prize, awarded to an early career educational researcher for excellence and promise in their work. As a mature international student with children, Omo Labake made the sacrifice of leaving her children behind when she started her undergraduate degree, something she cited as inhumane in an article she wrote for the Times Higher Education. However, she decided she needed to further her study, and one of these reasons behind this decision was to inspire her daughters and to lead by example and show them that women can be all that they want to be. When invited as a key alumna to the African Forum at UCLan several years ago, Omo Labake spoke passionately about being given a chance by UCLan and has clearly gone on to demonstrate what that first opportunity has indeed afforded for her. Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the University of Central Lancashire, I present Omo Labake Fakunle for the Alumni Achievement Awards. And I now call on Omo Labake Fakunle to respond.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your kind words, and thank you very much for the opportunity to be here today. I have a prepared speech. And firstly, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to UCLan for creating the Alumni Achievement Awards. It's such an incredible recognition of those of us who have been privileged to pass through this amazing citadel of higher learning. I'm so grateful to be nominated for the award. Many thanks to Angeline Ward and the University Alumni Awards Committee for this huge honor. As was said, my educational journey to UCLan was fraught with personal challenges. Ultimately, I thank God that my precious husband, children, and I had these experiences. I see these as necessary pathways for our growth and progress. I cannot thank enough the amazing UCLan International team for their work, dedication, and their crucial role in shaping the experiences of international students. Their unwavering support and dedication made it possible for me to gain access to study abroad at UCLan. This is quite profound, as I'd been rejected at 3 other UK universities prior to coming to UCLan. By contrast, the dream team, I call them, at UCLan International Office gave my application careful consideration on an individual basis. In sum, they are the epitome of professionalism without sacrificing humanizing the process of international student recruitment. As a beneficiary of the UCLan Yabatech Excellence Award Scholarship in 2011, I had the opportunity to work directly with members of the International Office, for example, setting up the Scholars Society, writing my first blog, attending my first conference, and even interviewing Alex Adock for a coursework on professional development because I wanted to be like her when I grow up. I also owe a debt of gratitude to Giles McClelland for his academic support throughout my stay at UCLan. Beyond academics, I became acquainted with the concept of employability while studying at UCLan. and I went on to achieve a Futures Employability Award. Employability has since become a key area of my research. I have many fond memories of Euclan and Preston. I'd been sharing stories about the jacket potato with tuna, which was my comfort food then, and they were large portions. And time will not permit to share all, but the main point is I had a great experience at Euclan. And this started from the pre-application stage. Obviously, standing on this stage, I'm loving my postgraduate experience. And my experiences as an international student at Euclan is the main motivation for pursuing further study and my award-winning research on inclusivity in the internationalization of higher education and employability. My success story is incomplete without Euclan, and I would always be grateful for the people, for the place, and for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentation of graduands and award holders will now take place. Graduands, it's now time for your moment of glory. Please make sure you bring your seat cards with your name on up to the stage. And for your health and safety, we'll be offering you a glove to wear before you go on stage to shake hands with the presiding officer, the Vice-Chancellor. If you would prefer not to shake hands, please just give a formal nod to the Vice-Chancellor. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Business and Enterprise. For a thesis entitled The Effect of Firm-Level Factors on Sustainable Supply Chain Management, Practices and Performances, Outcomes in the Oil and Gas Industry, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Tanimu Dandutse. For a thesis entitled An Investigation to Inform and Create a Service Quality Model for the Fitness Industry in the Northwest of England, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Dennis Pressler. Master of Arts in Accounting and Financial Management with CIMA, Aslan Mahmood. Master of Arts in Accounting and Financial Management with CIMA, Adil Mughal. Samantha Gleave. Master of Business Administration, Executive, Jodine Bibby. James Black. Laura Brogden. Wendy Cannon. Matthew Carney. Nicola Cassidy. Kieran Connolly. Naomi Daly. Victoria Elson Hood. Anton Fields. Kerry Harrison. Andrew Heald. Simon James. Amanda Juggins. Matthew Kershaw. Janine Kozera. David Lees. Stuart Lunt. Thank you. John Mason. Katie Mason. Daniel Mather. Rachel Meadows Hambleton. Asima Mista. Lindsay Robinson. Dawn Smith. Emma Tong. Amanda van Duvenvoorde. Dean Walmsley. Louis Wilde. Neil Wilcox. Robert Williams. Have you called? Master of Business Administration with Professional Placement, Mirza Beg. Zafrul Bari. Seshu Babu Boka. Midhun Christodoulas. Vidya Dilip. Eruanga Emmanuel Ebida. Amit Jilitwala. Varshitha Golapelli. Lavanya Gopalan Nair. Denise Jose. Venkata Naga Vamsidar Kasuba. Anna Kuran Johnson. Meera Kumarasan. Sudhir Kumar Kurangati. Arsh Mangal Mowal. Ayomikum Oso. Chioma Eukaria Ozue. Preeti Ravi. Afia Shahid. Sana Yusuf Sheikh. Vishnavi Voraganti. Amrapali Walkie. Musa Mushtaq Wani. Muhammad Safwan. Master of Business Administration, Sharon Carter. Tewo Oseni. Master of Business Administration with Work-Based Learning, Beryl Abraham. Niharika Adimulam. Anoop Anthony. Kavitha Bala. Ashok Bala. Vamsi Bogireddy. Narajuna Bogireddy. Arjun Reo Bonbon. Surendra Chaganti. Linta Cherukunal Baby. Saeed Shah Jagiridar. Vicky Chowdhury. Akash Chulakit Katil Shaju. Vivian Manoa Siga. Lakwinda Kordawan. Rupal Bhupendra Doshi. Arpita Sanjay Kumar Gandhi. Muhammad Kalandar Hussain. Vibhuti Premnath Jiswal. Jibin John. Mefin John Varghese. Navya Kureli Joy. Akil Benny Kakarakunil Benny. Muhammad Shanfil Kalathil Pelakenti. Spandana Kamareddy. Rajeshkar Konkala. John Paul Madanu. Jijo Matthew. Ramya Mata. Mfatso Maulidi. Mital Alap Mehta. Firosodin Mohammed. Salman Faris Mohammed. Monish Mohan. Melvina Judith Muir. Swarupa Munavath. Sai Aditya Nagamala. Oluchi Faith Ndulio. Srinivas Reo Padavala. Sahil Pal. Sebi Pius Palathingal. Mohammed Shahil Zulfikar Gulambai Patel. Madhusarika Ravula. Mohammed Rizan. Sajna Saifuddin. Mary Srujana Salabindala. Sujith Sekaratil Manikandan. Devesh Singh. Pavali Singh. Aishwarya Subhash. Muhammad Sabith Thondan Mala. Amil Krishnan Thundiparambil Sajan. Prashanti Dupari. Jivin Babu Ungunagal Girish Babu. Suraj Unikrishnan. Nikhil Valsan. Anupama Vijayan. Shemi Zhao. Bibi Fasia. Bagula Sachin. Harmanpreet Kaur. Jyothi George. Manoj Kumar. Manpreet Kaur. Mohammed Ubaid. Muhammad Mukhtar. Rukuya Sultana. Sophia Begum. Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Daniel Kent. Zachary Moncrief. Anuluwapo Yuwande Oseni. Alicia Zimmer. Master of Arts in Internship in International Tourism, Hospitality and Event Management, Megan Abelira. Amber Howard. Master of Research in Management, Asma Ahmed Ali Saeed Al-Moudi. Fard Sultan Helal Al-Shuwei Al-Kabi. Mahar Ali Azan Samil Al-Katiri. Mahar Saif Ibrahim Bintuk Al-Mansouri. Kaula Ahmad Khalifa Al-Yusuf Al-Suwaidi. Jamal Al-Zayudi. Master of Science in Digital Marketing Communications, Amarachi Odemematnan. Abigail Chumley. Robert Dawson. Osman Hussein. Edward Melling. Sarah Pryor. Max Roberts. Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Carolina Lebioda. Carolyn Maysil. Efe Radiat Oke Kieni Ine. Oluyumisi Titlo Olane Pekam. Sorry. Fatu Boji Sei. Master of Science in International Business and Management, Barka Banga. Omar Hamza. Arun Kuthu Palakal Ramasan. Ashlyn Janutu Varghese. Tong Ning. Deo Akinyinka Oguntade. Santhana Lakshmi Puthkode Subramaniam. Jashandeep Singh. Belikis Adetolani Toromade. Mahmouda Nagiz. Master of Science in International Hospitality and Event Management, Cheng Peng Gong. Ro Asenaka Baikirarewa. Sophia Taska. Shivam. Catalan Visnan. Master of Science in International Hospitality and Tourism Management with Placement, Rakesh Badam. Kajal Karan Jadhav. Manoj Kumar Kumari. Rias Muhabbath Manzil Abubakar. Swapnil Jitendra Pal. Shejin Pushparajan. Senath Tiprale. Master of Science in Accounting with ACCA, Oluwasin Olusegun Alara. Postgraduate Certificate in Accounting and Financial Management with CIMA, Leila Marisa Moreno Gomes. Postgraduate Certificate in Business Administration, Vishnu Vardhan Nanaveni. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Human Resource Management, Mohammed Kayam. Bachelor of Arts in Honours with Accounting, Mohsin Salim. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Administration, Cheta Kukwu Immaculata Agubuku. Good Luck Adiraro. Faith Olchukwu Ezekewere. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management, Sarah McGinley. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business and Management, Moti Mohammed Kizaki Todi. Fazin Moti Kizaki Todiel. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business and Management, Morgan Fairclough. Megan McKinnell. Jean Louis. Xinyi Wang. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Digital Marketing, George Bliss. Lawrence Gray. Paul Gray. Jonathan Halton. Tracy Hargreaves. Courtney Naylor. Luke O'Callaghan. Jane Rogers. Hannah Smith Houghton. Matthew Walker. David Ward. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Hospitality Management, Bennett Beju. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Tourism Management, Willow Cottam. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Business, Alfan Sajja Said. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Accounting and Financial Studies, Sean Guinness. Somia Akhtar Hussain. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Accounting and Finance, Yusuf Farouk. Soban Mahmood. Anwar Mohammed. Rosalia Zappa. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Hospitality Management, Bristi Shrethra. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Business and Enterprise.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentations are completed. I now call on Nitin Mehta, Vice President for Welfare from the Students' Union, to respond on behalf of graduates awarded today.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends, loved ones, it is my greatest honour to stand here before you and speak on behalf of students. 3 years ago, I arrived in Preston from Mumbai. Mumbai is my birthplace and a city I've loved the most. a city I am very proud to call home. Preston is very different from Mumbai. The food is different, there are a lot more people, and you often find cows chilling in the middle of the road. Preston does not have these road-dwelling cows. However, it is home to the University of Central Lancashire, and it has been our home for the past few years. Today, I stand before you as your Vice President Welfare, grateful for this wonderful opportunity and glad for the incredible achievements that we are celebrating here today. My name is Nitam Mehta. You may know me as Ricky. What a challenging period it has been, a world-changing pandemic, the intense isolation of lockdowns, the terrifying fear that things may never return back to normal. You have had the world thrown at you, but because of your determination, your grit, your outlook, and hard work, you have succeeded. You are here. This is it. This is your graduation. When I came to Preston, I was so relieved that there weren't any monkeys stealing my food. But then I went to Blackpool and a seagull stole my sandwich. Some things never change, whatever the circumstance, and what circumstances they were. Through great adversity, we had to crack on and study hard. Lectures migrated online, and our societies paused in-person meetings. Some classes had bonded by pretending they couldn't hear anything, much at the cost of the lecturers. Others made silly profile pictures with their Microsoft Teams account. But there are things we would rather forget. The buffering audio on Microsoft Teams, the social distancing in the classrooms, the remote learning lectures in which it was impossible to not get distracted by any notifications. For me, it was my girlfriend at the time, pestering me to let her in my accommodation. But there are still positives about lockdown life. I, for one, made full use of my hour a day outside. I don't think I've ever exercised so much in my life. Friends, some parts of our student experience remained unchanged. Late night crunches, split by coffee runs, and library book returns. We've made friends for life, people who we will never forget, and had experiences that deserve to be told and retold many times over. Many of us had joined societies or sports clubs. Others had volunteered for causes they believed in. But all of us have been so impacted by the wonderful people we've met and spent our times with. Cherish these memories with our dearest friends. Don't lose total contact when you move away. Try and meet up at least once in a while, but please don't just talk about the weather. I would now like to pay special thanks to all the course reps and school presidents. So if you've been a course rep or a school president at any point during your time at UCLan, please stand up as we give you a round of applause, please. Thank you. I've come to love this university, from the friendly northern cheer to the helpful staff, and it has been an absolute joy to meet so many of you lovely people, even if the weather is terrible. But it hasn't been all sunshine and roses. I think I speak for all of us when I say the parts of the past few years have been frustrating, hopeless, and seemingly unchangeable. But in such times, I'm reminded by Viktor Frankl quote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Everybody here today has graduated during one of the most challenging times in recent history. Together, we've faced many obstacles. We've had to adapt in different ways. It wasn't so long ago that we faced great uncertainty about the future. For our safety, we were confined to our homes. We attended lectures from within our bedrooms. Societies and clubs could no longer run as usual. Much of the student experience we expected was changed drastically. Some of us have experienced loss, and some of us have been tested to our very limits, but we have persevered. Here we are at graduation, with such incredible opportunities at our fingertips. Having stood firm against the pandemic storm, we are triumphant and are at the zenith of university experience. Now it is our time to seize those opportunities as we enter the real world as UCLan graduates. This could not be possible without your families, friends, lecturers, and loved ones that have joined you here today and supported you through thick and thin. I wish you all the very best for the future. Class of 2022, congratulations. Thank you.
Today is, of course, a momentous occasion for everyone here, and we need to make sure we celebrate in the most appropriate way. So, family and friends, there is a very good photo/video opportunity coming up, so you might like to have your cameras at the ready. And can I please ask all the graduands to stand and take off your mortarboards? That's it, stand up, take them off, get ready. Now, recognising taking them off is a great relief to many of you. I've seen how precariously some have been balancing on your heads as you've been crossing the stage. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to throw your mortarboard up into the air in recognition of all your hard work and achievements. However, please be careful. You don't want to throw it too high or too far to cause any trauma on its descent. And there is an extra special reason to be careful, because it is now your mortarboard for you to keep and take home. So, on a count of 3, I'll count 1, 2, 3, and on 3, I want you to throw your mortarboards in the air and give a big cheer. And we will all follow with a further 3 cheers. So, ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Thank you. Now, if you could please to sit down for one final time, and I'll explain the final stage of this amazing event. Thank you. So, as we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who's been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion and sharing this special day with our university community. The platform party will now leave the stage, and graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall past a guard of honour that will be formed in the central aisle. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up, and please make sure, of course, to take all of your belongings with you. And guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the graduates and the platform party have left the hall. You will be guided through the doors at the side by the ushers to rejoin your graduates in the Student Centre for post-ceremony celebrations. Thank you and have a good rest of your day.